Now, this Corey Holcomb and Anton Daniels beef is going to get very, very bad. After Anton Daniels left the 5150 show, he went on his podcast and went on an entire tirade of how bad he would have whooped Cory if Cory would have stepped outside when he said, hey, let's take it out back.
He wanted to swing so bad. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. Let me be very clear. I want to be very, very clear. I want you to hear it from me directly. I would have beat Cory. These niggas in real life is frauds. Nigga, who Cory didn't beat up? Cory would have got the shit beat out of me. I would have beat the shit out of Cory. And I'm not, listen, I'm telling you, it is what it is. I would have beat the dog shit. I would have dog walked that nigga. I would have beat the shit out of Cory. His hands was shaking like a stripper. The nigga was scared. The nigga ain't want to do nothing. All of that woofing online. Nigga, I'm right here in your studio right in front of you. Nigga, if you feel so disrespected, then do something.
Now, Anton was never seen as supposed to be this tough guy. Cory is supposed to be the one that's supposed to be this big macho tough dude. That, you know, pretty is aggressive. Everything he say, nobody tries to have any type of pushback to what he has to say. Now, Anton is somebody that's more so seen as, like, I guess, a quote unquote a geek, as you would say, or a lame. In a way, this was a good look for Anton because Anton stood his ground the entire time.
Right away, I'm gonna keep it 100 with y'all. I'm gonna be so honest and so real. In the very beginning, when we first started this, I realized that he didn't have the intellectual capacity to have a real conversation. This is the honest to God truth. I mean, how do you want me to break this down? Greatest country in the world. You don't know the history of slavery. He really don't even know the laws. He don't know about what happened with black people. He doesn't know anything. He doesn't know you're benefiting and you're sitting here living on the land that it is that you're talking about. You can't give any real examples. This was not going to be an intellectual conversation. It just is what it is. But this is what I've been telling y'all. This is what I've been telling y'all. These dudes are Neanderthals. The people that we champion in our community are Neanderthals. We don't have any heroes. We don't have any leaders. Are they entertaining? Yeah, but they would have been the court gestures back in the day. I'm over here in Los Angeles in their backyard. But again, the first thing that I realized was I'm talking to a Neanderthal because he don't even have the intellectual capacity to understand it. That's why he only talk about the stuff that he talk about. Nigga, you might as well have left Darlene in the middle of us because you got to do something now. You got to do something now. I'm not impressed. Ain't no fear in me. Listen. I'm telling you, I don't know if y'all seen it. Y'all can go back and watch it for yourself. The nigga was shaking like Muhammad Ali at the Olympics, nigga. They were shaking. He was shaking. His hand was like this the whole time. He was shaking like Muhammad Ali at the Olympics. Boy, that nigga was shaking so bad. And some people can make the case and say, well, people get like that when they really mad or when they really nervous and it didn't go the way that they thought it was going to go.
It really just feels like Cory at one point was trying to be a bully during the whole interaction. Anton wasn't going for none of that. As we can see, Anton stood his ground from the jump. But Anton did go the entire tirade, let it be known, like, bro, you wouldn't have did nothing to me. If you would have put your hands on me, bro, it would have got bad for you.
Call it what you want. I said what I said, nigga. I said it to your face twice. Call it what you want. I said what nigga, you heard me. It wasn't no mincing words. Don't say, hey man, knock the stick off of my shoulder. Nigga, knock it off my shoulder this time. Step over this line. Nigga, we not in high school, nigga. You heard me. What the fuck you talking about? This ain't elementary school. Hey, knock the stick off my shoulder one more time. Nigga, you heard me twice. You heard me twice. You started the disrespect. I met you with the same energy. I'm in your city, in your studio, with all of your friends all around. Now you got to do something. You got to do something. Or I know who you really are now. All of that shit talking, all of that bossing up on women, all of that talking about niggas in real life and all of that shit, nigga, we not impressed by it. Ain't nobody trying to hear that. If you want to get back to the conversation, because you ain't going to do shit. Because you're not going to do shit. I told you right now, you're not going to do shit. Look, bro, I don't know what part of the world y'all from, but either you are or you're not. You don't need no battery in your back in order to do so. You don't need him. You don't need her. You don't need none of that shit. If you feeling some type of way, you don't need no battery in your back. You don't need somebody to push you over the edge in order to do it. Nigga, either you are or you're not. Don't do all of the performance shit. Don't do it for the internet. Don't try to save face because that's the truth.
Me with that sucker shit again, nigga. You're not gonna me with say I suck dick.
All right, so now he put the microphone down, right? He put the microphone down, right? All right, cool.
Yeah, nigga.
We can go back right now. It ain't nothing else to talk about. And from my perspective, once you put the microphone down, it ain't nothing else to talk about because you're not trying to talk no more. You put the mic down. Let's go out back right now. Let's do it. We can go out back right now. I'm with it.
I bet you won't say that shit.
What we still talking about? What are we still talking about? Nigga, let's just go out back and shoot a fair one. This is the second time I invited you to go shoot a fair one. I bet you won't say it. Nigga, we can go out back right now. What is we talking about? Why are we sitting here debating? Fuck the optics. Fuck all of this. Let's not risk the money, but let's go ahead and get this shit out of our system, and then we're going to come back and we're going to figure it out. What is we talking about? You put the mic down. You're not talking no more. You got Darlene coaching you right now.
We go back right now.
Third time. I'm right there. I'm looking at him right there. If I'm not what you say I am, why am I in your studio saying let's shoot a fair one? Listen, we don't have to talk about it. We don't have to assume. We don't have to say what we are or we not. We could just do whatever it is that we're going to do. I'm in your city, your address, and I'm right there. So we could have did that on some intellectual shit, or we could have done it that other way. But if you not gonna do nothing, then stop wolfing. I don't threaten niggas in real life. I don't say what I'm going to do to you in real life in front of a nigga in his face. Nobody does that. You old enough. We not in high school. Nobody does that. Either they are or they not. Either it's up or it's not. I've never seen a nigga in the hood. I've never seen a nigga in court. I've never seen anybody, nobody explain what you have to do to continue to push them over the edge after you already said what you said. Nigga, it's either up or it's not. Or we might as well just go back to podcasting, because that's all we are. We just podcasting and we content creators at this point. Because don't nobody need nobody to put a battery in their back. I'm right here in front of your face. Let's shoot one. That's all for the internet, man. Listen, I'm trying to tell you, nigga was shaking like a salt shaker. When he say study the video, go study the video. Nigga was shaking like a salt shaker. Nigga was nervous. What you looking for your microphone for? You put it down. See, he's new. I don't know. Maybe he adapted to the new generation of niggas. I'm saying it right there.
Whatever. I got mine too. Don't nobody give a fuck about that shit. Hey, yo.
No, it's just not respect.
I ain't falling for that. I ain't falling. Darlene, get out the way.
Why you telling her to get out the way like you gonna do something though? Why are you telling her to get out the way like you gonna do something? Why you looking at her? He looking at her, I'm looking at him.
Now, this might have been the first time we've ever seen Anton in any type of public confrontation at all. So, like, the fact that it's on camera, I feel like Anton went on a whole just a rant about it because it was a moment and definitely an opportunity for him to just kind of capitalize off the situation. Nobody expected Anton to stand up for himself. I mean, he is a man. He did show up in person to have the interview. So you got to give him his credit on that. But nobody would have expected like it to get physical in a way where, well, it didn't get physical. Let me slow down. Nobody thought it would be a conflict and Anton would stand his ground, especially to the point where he's telling Cory to stand up. Like, Cory did get in the man's face and try to press him. But y'all got to let me know what y'all think. Like, what do you feel like in that situation? I mean, it's on camera. Nobody's going to crash out and ruin the moment. But if somebody tell you to step outside, is you going to step outside? Or if somebody tell you to repeat what you just said, is you going to repeat it until stay gangster? But I mean, if you say what you said already, you can feel how you feel, but I already said it. I don't need to repeat myself. I said what I said. You feel how you feel, so let's do what we got to do. As simple as that.
If you look at the rest of the live stream, from here on out, I sunned that nigga. I told him to his face, nigga, you a hypocrite. I told him to his face, man, I ain't never stood down from nobody. I said, nigga, you scared of Dave Chappelle. And he admitted it. He admitted it. I said, you scared of Dave Chappelle. And he admitted it. Yeah, I stood down on that. Told that nigga, you don't have the capacity. What? I said, nigga, you ain't even gonna have me on the show again because you scared. I told that nigga the whole rest, whatever the 45 minutes that I was on the show, I sunned that nigga from the day in and day out. How you let an internet nigga son a legendary comedian? How you let an internet nigga, bro, I'm an internet nigga. I'm a software engineer. I worked in corporate America and now I'm on the internet. How you let a nigga with a button-up shirt on with his logo on it come in and sun you on your own platform? This was supposed to be a wash. In every way, shape, and form, he's supposed to destroy me in every way. This shouldn't even be questionable. We shouldn't even be questioning you. We shouldn't question your intellect. We shouldn't question your jokes. We shouldn't question your gangster. We shouldn't question that we in your city. If y'all niggas in Chicago still claim Cory, y'all niggas is corny. If this is your hero, if this is the nigga that y'all stand with, how you let a corporate internet nigga come in your city and ask you to shoot a fair one and you sat down? You said it looked bad all around. No, it don't. No, it don't. It look bad for niggas. It look great for me. Nigga, I listen. There is no way in every shape and form this could not have went better for me. This was my greatest victory to date. In every shape, everything that you can think about. Visibility, pulling up to y'all city, monetization, getting more trending on Twitter. And every single metric, I won. I win all across the board.
Now, Anton feels he did win this situation. I mean, in a way he did. He was able to capitalize off of it, and he milked it. I'm talking about he milked this entire situation, entire conflict to the most that he could. And I mean, as you should. Especially if you in this game, you got to get your money off the views. I get it. You got to capitalize off the AdSense. It is what it is. Corey even said to himself that he's not really somebody that's going to do all that, try to clip things up and try to capitalize off the situation. Corey hasn't said anything until yesterday. So it went a whole week and Corey didn't say nothing at all. He kind of just sat back and let Anton do what he had to do. But Corey did finally reply. He went on to the 5150 podcast last night and he gave his take and his perspective on the entire situation. And in a way, it's more so like he just feel like Anton just having a moment and just running off with it. So, I mean, just listen to what he had to say about the whole thing and just let me know how y'all feel about it as well in the comments down below.
His plan almost worked. Now, because we ain't got all day for this sucker ass nigga. Because he'll never be in my face again. Everything he say is for the net. You got away, you got away with that. But listen, so I'm realizing the camera's on me. It's a lot on the line. But he's trying to act like he a man. I bet my life and safety he wasn't a man when I asked D to move and basically sat in his lap. Because if you walk up on a man like that, you could get your eye poked out. You can get sucker punched. You can get all kinds of things done. Look, I would never walk up on a man like I walked up on dude. I knew he was bumping his gums. I knew nothing was going to happen how I walked up on him. But except for like when you arguing with a female. Because that's all he did was yap after he backed up. Because when I first sat down, I was right up on him. Then after that, he kept yapping. A little bit after that, because I kept telling him, I don't do that dick sucking shit. He kept yapping. So I'm like, all right, say I suck dick again. He folded. That was my out. I was like, this is all smoke and mirrors after this. Because I don't know why people who understand life couldn't see. The man was too scared to take his glasses off. He was froze. He just was yapping, like when you arguing with your girlfriend. The man, look, we're not talking no hypotheticals. I ain't gonna say what I would have did. I heard the man said I was shaking. Okay, if I was shaking, I bet you didn't say that sex played to me again. So I ain't no tough guy. I ain't got time for that. I had a production in Vegas this week where I was on stage joking and singing. I'm the entertainer. But he has mastered a wickedly brilliant way to get people to clickbait what he's doing. And it's a very dangerous way to live. It's a dangerous way to live because the things he did during this week, he really played himself. Because he has nothing else to do but talk crazy and act like he's doing this and act like he's doing that. Homie, thanks for not beating me up. That's all I got to say. Thanks for not beating me up, dude. Whatever would have happened, it would have happened if he was man enough to stick to his conviction of what he came here for. His conviction of what he came here for was to try and catch me off my square. And, I'm going to tell him and any advocate of him, and of course the people that root for what we're doing up here, I'm going to tell you this. Why don't you think what he did worked?
But like, I don't know. I mean, I feel like it kind of did. He did knock you off your pivot as far as the point of like, you did get upset. He got you out of body, got you yelling, got you out of character. This is your show. This is your platform. You're not going to let nobody disrespect on your platform. I definitely understand that. Don't get me wrong. You know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong on that. But I feel like he did get you out of body. And he got you out of pocket in this situation where he did come in there with the mindset and with the intention of doing that. Like, Anton came on that show with the intention of trying to little boy Cory and try to just make him feel like he was just unintellectual and had no type of conversation to be had. Like the dude's pretty much calling him a buffoon, pretty much calling him a Neanderthal. Like Anton is very disrespectful with the way that he's talking. It's very arrogant in the tone. So you can see how them two personalities definitely gonna clash when you get them on stage together. So I mean, we got really what we expected. Like when you think about it, as far as like a conflict supposed to happen, because you do got like Anton is a very arrogant, but definitely a man that's successful, and you got Corey as well as successful, but he's not really on the more arrogant side. He's more like a ninja. You know what I'm saying? He like me. He just real abrasive. He give his words. He speak on how he feel, and it just is what it is. He not doing all the extras. Like I said, bro don't even cut his clips up. He gonna just give you a 2-hour episode and just let it be what it is. He don't care nothing about none of that. Now, did any of you guys remember in the original conflict when they was leaving out and Corey was going off on the girl that was with Anton? He was like, bro, take that B with you. Like, and that B can get out there with you. Now, Corey spoke on who this woman was and who she is. Like, when I say was, because I feel like at one point she was probably Anton girl, but after this situation, she definitely isn't anymore.
Okay, I want to talk about the situation with the broad that he was with because she wanted to make herself known. Somebody else who's chasing attention. She wanted to make herself known. When I said, get your ass and your bitch up out of here, I didn't say no names because I didn't even know who that was. I was stabbing at that nigga. If you really smart, you know that. You with the broad, get your bitch up out of here. I'm stabbing at the nigga. I'm trying to bring some courage out that nigga and make him stop doing all that talking. So, the broad who was with him, what's her name?
Don't know her name, but we got the video.
Play the video if you got it. Can you play the video? Yep. Let's make her famous.
How long?
Now, 2 weeks ago, I was told that I was going to go on the 5150 show. And I was excited. All right? I was excited about going on the 5150 show. Last Tuesday, I got on a plane to go from D.C. to L.A. I got to the 5150 studios at about 8 p.m. Pacific time. I met Corey Holcomb. I was introduced to him. He shook my hand. Then about, I want to say 5 minutes before the actual show started, I was told, I can't go on the show. I said, okay, cool. Then I was told that I could sit on the set, but I have to sit off camera. I said, okay.
Now, the worst thing you can do is open your mouth around me. I'm going to be able to cipher who you are. Young lady, as soon as you ride on the lot, it's cameras. As soon as you ride on the lot, it's cameras. I'm gonna put you on the spot right now, D.
Okay.
I'm gonna put you on the spot. You saw them get out the car, right?
Yeah, it was in my car still.
What did you observe when they got out the car about their energy together?
It was interesting for sure because, you know, to me, if you're walking up on somebody new, you freely introduce the whole crew.
Right.
And I walked right up to him. He said, oh, Miss Darlene or Miss D, whatever he said, gave me a handshake, what have you. Said, I'm not a handshaker, I'm a hugger. So we hugged. I introduced myself to the security guard. She was already walking towards the door. And it's not like he stopped her to say, and I thought, to me, I don't know. That's just very strange where it's like,
The fact that she got out the car and just ran right inside and wasn't with him.
Well, she wasn't near him, yeah, but she was walking more towards the door without him, so I don't know. I just find that very odd, because, okay. And then when I came in, I wanted to go up to her and introduce her, and I had already heard this stuff going on, because Phil had made it clear. He said, hey, because he said, I don't know how that happened, Phil knows, but that where he mentioned something about the seats, or a seat, or something about her being on the show.
Hey, Phil, yeah. I ain't expect you to say this. What happened with, because you told me.
He made it.
You told me when I walked in the door, and I was looking like,
Like,
this
what?
pussy motherfucker might not be on the show.
He didn't ask. Yeah. You said,
What happened with him?
He said something about her being on the show, and I said, did you talk to Corey about that? And he was like, no. So I told him, that's probably not going to happen.
yeah,
man.
he did. He said,
Can they hear Phil?
Corey rarely puts anybody on the show, period.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Okay, so that's what I'm saying. I want to make sure everybody know what happened. Because the broad said he had told her she was going to be on the show 2 weeks ago.
Oh, wow.
So if she got any common sense, she should know this a cake-ass nigga. If she got any common sense, she should know, oh, you a fuck boy. You told me I was plugged to be on the show. Because I believe he told her that. I believe he thought he had bargaining chips with a nigga. He didn't have no bargaining chips. No, she can't come on this. I don't know nothing about that.
I think it's kind of crazy. Like Anton did think he had some pull in this situation. Like you can think about that. Like Anton probably was telling Shorty like, hey, like baby, listen, we finna go up here. We finna go on the 5150 show with Corey Holcomb. I'm gonna get you on there. We're gonna sit down. Yeah, baby. Like you know what it is. I'm telling you, like it's gonna be perfect. And then after we get done, we're gonna go to dinner. We're gonna get into the jacuzzi. We're gonna lay back. Like bro was probably talking all this mess, thinking he was just big pimping, but that's not how it went at all. Like Corey shut that whole thing down. Like, bro, I don't know this woman. She not finna be getting on my platform. Who is this? Like, and people was even wondering, like, is Anton married? Because that was another thing that they threw in there as well. Corey was going off on this man kids. Like Corey was snapping off on this man's daughter, like calling her ugly. Bro, like I feel like sometimes when you cross the line, anything goes. Hey, because if somebody talk about your mother or your father, hey, they kids is available. Hey, it is what it is. You talk about my mother and father, I'm gonna talk about your kids. It is what it is. That's how I feel about it. Once you direct it anywhere away from me, oh, it's up there. Cause you better keep all that attention towards me. Don't put it on nobody else. Cause they can't handle what you can say probably. But I can. So I get that. So I mean, hey, kids ain't off the line when you disrespect, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is.
You ugly ass boy. You brag on having no children out of wedlock. You got a picture of his daughter? I'm a dirtbag. You got a picture of his daughter?
That nigga got a picture.
This motherfucker brag on not having no children out of wedlock. What happened to you? That's his daughter. This man said he ain't got no children out of wedlock. Nigga,
That's Cool Mo daughter.
That's who?
Not Cool Mo D, Cool Mo daughter.
That's the air up there, nigga. Look, nigga, let me tell you something. Don't make no more kids, nigga. That bitch gonna be buying pussy like you after a while. If you don't know, nigga, don't ever brag on no motherfucking what you ain't got. Don't nobody want no kids with you, nigga. Don't nobody want no kids with you. Your prime years, you was a scammer, nigga. You was doing scams. Now that you older and found a way to manipulate, get dude off the screen. Get dude off the screen, man. Who the fuck is that, nigga? This motherfucker cat. I'm the captain now. Look at it. Hey, look. Let me tell you something. Don't make no more daughters, dog. You got to make it where your shit come out with a boy so he can make excuses for him. But you ain't got no kids out of wedlock because ain't no bitches fucking with you.
But hey, man, like, listen, like, you can see, like, this whole thing, like, it might not go nowhere past this. We may get a response from Anton, just because I feel like he is going to try to keep riding his wave as much as he can, as much as possible, just to, milk it as much as you can. I would, too. I don't blame him. That's why I'm making another video about it right now, because I feel like, hey, we got to just spread the news, because we got to figure out what's going on. Like, I don't know if this is going to be the end of it, or if Corey going to have something else to say about it later on, like, but I just feel like they definitely not gonna get into no physical. Like we know that's not happening at all. Like let's clear that up from the jump. It's nothing that's physical gonna come from this. But I do feel like they may have another sit down if there's like some type of mediator or some type of divider or something. Because I feel like they have to like at least get whatever the issue is off their chest of a real conversation of why Anton will not speak on white men and have this conversation without emotions getting too heavily involved. But man, look, I need y'all to let me know what y'all think down in the comments down below. Do y'all think Anton won in this situation? Do y'all think Corey won in this situation? Was it all overblown and just blown out of proportion? Let me know what y'all think down below. Look, we almost at 2,000 subscribers, and I really appreciate y'all watching. If you're watching right now, go ahead and smash that subscribe button for your boy. Go ahead, hit that notification bell, smash that like button. Go ahead and drop in the comments down below. And if you like these kind of videos, go ahead and tap into the ones that I got right here above for y'all. And if you like this hat that your boy got on, this that Mike's Closet new merch, you know what I'm saying? Go ahead and drop into the link that I got in the description below for y'all. And I'm going to catch y'all in the next episode. Peace. And we out.